welcome along. Welcome back to Cornbrook Contracting. My name is Jamie, and today we're heading up to Mercury Farm, and that is because around here we need to do some seeding. We're going to be seeding corn today. We're doing it down here in this field. This is the field that a little while ago we did a load of load of slurry spreading on, and it's rather nicely and rather well soaked in now. You can still see a little bit of wet on the land, but it's looking good. It's nicely gone in there. So we're going to start down the far end here because it's best for us to start away from our gateway and work our way back towards it. And so we want to unfold our sower. So as I said, we're putting in corn here. This is a 6-meter Vatstad sower. Come on. With a tank on the front. Right, and down we go. Oh, need to select the right bit. It also has solid fertilizer in it, so we're good from that point of view as well. And yeah, means that we get a nice even thing. And this will be very well fertilized. This I'd be surprised if they need to put any more fertilizer on this. Before this actually gets harvested. It'll be yeah, this has got a lot of nutrients on it now. Some herbicide might be needed, but yeah, in general I think they're going to be all right. So reverse up here and in and line ourselves up. There we go. Now, I probably should use guides, but I tend to like to eyeball it a bit. And you can see from that, it's actually doing okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So Thomas is over the other side. He is doing some... he's actually doing some harvesting. He's on carting with Dave. Dave's driving the combine. Normally I would be doing that. But we needed to get this job done, and I was best suited to do it. And it just meant, yeah. So I've given the keys to the combine harvester to Dave today. Just gonna jump out. Something wasn't quite right there. What was? Just checking these. Just checking we've not got any... seemed to be a blockage on my screen. But, no, that seems to be okay. Right. Start her up again. There we go. Yeah, you've got to be careful, especially on ground that's a little bit wet like this. Really quite useful to give it a check once in a while. But that seems to be working okay. I think we might see if we can have a check-in with Tom and see how things are going. Hey Tom, how's things going?
Not too bad, not too bad. How about yourself?
Yeah, not bad at all. I had a little bit of a blockage on here. But, well, I think I did, but it seemed to have shook itself out once I lifted the cedar.
Ah, very nice. Very nice. How's the new drill looking, though?
New drill is performing absolutely brilliantly. The ground down here, though, because we spread all that slurry on it, is a little bit wet and a little bit heavy. So, yeah, it's dealing with it, but it's I'm having to keep an eye on it and making sure it's not getting blocked up.
Great stuff. I am just keeping an eye on Dave. We're giving him some combine time at the moment. He seems to be doing a great...
Is he looking after my baby?
He is indeed. He's probably not got much of this field left to roll on, actually. We're well over halfway through now. I'm just going to kind of chase him out the field with the bait.
That's good news. That'll be a job nice and well finished soon, then.
Yeah, should be. I'm hoping that we can get this baled, ploughed, and because we're going to try and plough it into the next door field as well to make one bigger one. So hoping we can get all that done sooner rather than later.
Excellent. Well, I am going to just continue on with getting this corn in the ground, and hopefully it's not going to take me too long. I think I'm about maybe about a quarter to a third of the way through the field now.
Smashing. All right, well, I will get going here, and we'll probably both see you back at the yard at some stage.
Cool. I will catch up with you later. So that all seems to be going according to plan. We're going right up to the edge here a bit. We're not going to have a whole load of headland, really. It's the edges of this field afford us a little bit of leeway with that. And to be perfectly honest, the tram lines would normally get made by whatever it is that you are doing the fertilizing or herbicide with. But as the land should be treading fairly lightly on here, as I said, it's really well fertilized at this point. I doubt there'll be much of a tram line on this field, so it will make it easier to work. It also means that we worry less about exactly how we seed the headlands. So that's why we can go right up to the edge here and are able to turn like so, and works well. So I think we're going to continue on with this a bit longer and get a bit further in the field and see how we do. So we've stopped because I think I need to get this opened up. There we go. Yeah, we've got plenty of seed left, but I think if I have a look in here, yeah, I think we're out of fertilizer. We had an alarm go off in the cab, and yeah, we need to go and get some fertilizer. Fortunately, the farm here has some extra fertilizer, so we will we'll get that covered up, and we will fold up our seeder, and then we'll head on over to the farm and get this switched. But yeah, it needs we need to sort that out. There we go. So they got a we know we can fill up off here. We know we can fill up from this here, and the one we want is this rear one here. So we'll head in and there we go. We're just going to pop out and grab some fertilizer. Oh, we need to fold that down. Otherwise, I won't be able to fill this up. There we go. And let's lower it as well. Oh. Don't need the front tank. There we go. So we'll get this filled up and then we'll head back down to the field. So heading back to the field now, we've got a nice refill of fertilizer. Judging by how far we've got across this field, I think it's going to take us sort of 2 or 3 loads. Whoa. Wait. But that should be all right. There we go. Steering's being a little bit finicky today. I need to get that looked at, I think. Right. drop the right bit down. There we go. And away we go. Yeah, that's got it. So, yeah. Thankfully, it automatically shuts off the seeder when we have when we run out of either the fertilizer or the seed. We have a lot of seed on board on here. So the entire front tank is full of seed. You can actually use this setup without the front tank, but the actual seed blocks on the back of here, not massive, and so you'd be filling up on a really, really regular basis. As a result, you tend to put the front tank on, and then you can either then put fertilizer or seed in the front tank. And we tend to go with seed and reload the fertilizer. The fertilizer seems to go a little bit further than the seed does, so yeah, it makes sense to do it with the fertilizer. Oh, to do it with the seed, sorry. And then just refill the fertilizer. I don't think we would have got anywhere near as far through this field had we got the fertilizer in the front tank and not the seed. Some of these front tanks you're going to get split ones, which yeah, you can then put fertilizer and seed in the front, and it just goes a lot further. And quite often, actually, you'll find that because of the issues of having to refill with fertilizer on a fairly regular basis, lots of farmers actually just won't bother with the fertilizer at this stage, and will instead just do the seeding with one of these. And then once they've done the seeding, what they'll go and do is they'll go and come and spread fertilizer afterwards. Or do what, or to be perfectly honest, do what has been done here and then not fertilize. Which basically, you know, you put a whole load of fertilizer on the field already with the slurry, and then just not worry about it. You've got a good amount of fertilizer on the field with that, and then you're not worried. You know, so it's yeah. This is one of the nice things about this job, and working the land like this. There are so many options and so many different ways of doing it, and not that many wrong ways. There's quite often there's more right ways than there is wrong ways, and you just need to find the right way that works for you. Unfortunately, that is one of the things Cornbrook Contracting does. We try and work out what the best way for a farm to maximise its potential is. And listen to me getting all into.
Oh, he's only gone and parked at the combine and put the header on as well.
Oh wow!
Looks like we've got a new combine driver here.
No, that's my baby. Well, we're eating up the field here. It's going along nicely.
Fantastic. I've got a few issues with bales rolling down hills at the moment, but we're navigating around.
Excellent. Well, my only issue at the moment is we seem to run out of fertilizer fairly quickly.
I see. That's a good point. Oh, well, that's something we know for next time.
Well, it's a much smaller tank for the fertilizer.
Well, Dave's gone back to the yard now. You could get him to run some over to you if you need a lot.
That's all right. I've been filling up from Gav's store, so that should be fine. Especially considering this is his field.
I don't think you have a problem with that.
So we are motoring through this field a lot quicker and a lot further than I thought we would be. So yeah, let's just keep at it, and we'll knock this out in no time. Okay, I think we're running low on fertilizer again. I'm expecting this to cut out any moment. So one more load, I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. So we'll go fill this up again. One more load should do it. I think it'll get us most of the way there. And we'll just pop across the yard here and fill this up. There we go. It's nice being able to use this bit here. Right, and down. Pull forward a little bit, give myself a little bit of space. Right, there we go. I'm just going to pop out and fill this up. Here we go. Across there. Right, I will get this done, and we'll be back at the field in no time. All filled up and back in the field. And where we finished off is around there. There we go. Oh, get out of here, birds. This is not for you. This is for planting and growing crops. Definitely not for the birds. There we go. Not had another clog yet, which has been good. I am expecting one. Although the end of the field there was a bit wetter than the top here. Top here is not too bad. It's, you know, the water runs downhill. So, yeah, good that it's not clogging it. It is still pretty heavy. The tractor is still working its way through it at a slightly more sluggish pace, but nothing that's massively noticeable. Only because I know this tractor, and I know what this tractor likes to go at and how it likes to work. There we are. Line her up again. But this is, in all, this has been a fairly stress-free job, so I'm quite happy with it. And this new seeder has worked well on this T6. This T6 really likes, really works well on this. There are sometimes some worries about whether a tractor of this sort of horsepower can do this much work. But yeah, no, it's handling it admirably. Right. And around. Right. Back down again. And away we go. Perfect. Yeah. That is working an absolute treat. We're not got that many left. One of the nice things about this actually is this is a 6 meter seeder. The other seeder we have, that is only a 4 meters. So, you know, a couple of extra, or, you know, sort of 2 extra meters really can make all the difference when it comes to doing this. Ooh. Round we go. And down. You know, really speeds up this job, which is quite cool. I'm really quite pleased with that. And yeah, has worked through nicely. I think we got enough fertilizer to get to the end of the field. Yeah, I'm not worried about running out. and as I said, it will automatically shut off if it detects that we're trying to plant seed without the fertilizer. Quite good like that. Also does that actually if it does get a blockage. It'll just automatically cut out. But yeah, I think we've got one more road to go, and then that will be us completed on here, which is absolutely brilliant. Job well done. Got plenty. Well, got all of the corn planted. It's turned. Been slightly easier without the front box on, but yeah, I'm not complaining. The front box has done its job rather nicely. But yeah, that I think is it for this vlog. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, and for more from Cornbrook Contracting, subscribe to the channel and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation as well. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.